What was this address?
1494.
1494 Oak Ridge Circle. We're behind the building in question on the right rear. We're going to start here and go all the way around. So right here we got a 12-inch drain coming out the wall. That 12-inch drain goes around the front, and on the right front corner up there is a culvert where the pipe lines on the front tie into that drain. We jetted that drain. There's still some gravel and stuff in the bottom, but nowhere near restricting the flow of that big pipe. Rear gutter comes off, right rear gutter comes off, goes around the fence, ties into that pipe. All right, as we go left from the right rear, that gutter comes out here. That gutter comes out, goes out there. I've got a circle around anything that's possible repair. That pipe is bent down a little bit, so it's going to cause, it can cause a restriction. Come around that way. That gutter comes off and hits a drain there. I think they probably have the rock to keep the water from eroding when it shoots out of there, so I left it. There's a drain right there coming out towards the back. This is all downhill towards that culvert, so it should be all good. And we're going over here. That drain and that drain, both just gutters coming off. They're good to go. This one also a gutter just coming off. It's good to go. This one here, gutter coming off into a short piece that's crushed right there, so you may want to put another short piece. I'll put an arrow everywhere the direction of flow is. There's the problem, circled. This gutter comes off, short piece right there. That gutter straight to the ground right there. Let's see, we'll just walk on around here. Those gutters all come down into that gutter and go to the rear side of the building, and that comes down and goes to the front side of the building. This gutter here, the one that was in question, comes down into a 4-inch corrugated line there, runs this way. I put arrows on the ground where it goes to. It was totally covered up with ivy here, and there was a big old long root ball right here. You can see how long that thing was. It starts there and comes all the way around. It was about a 9-foot root ball, goes around right there. The roots grew back up into that line, so that's jetted out, and as you can see, the end of it's clear and open. You need to do something about these lines where these things come out in the ivy, and either clear around them or put a box or do something, but the ivy is just going to grow back towards the water. All right, so we walk up here. We got a gutter coming down here. It's a short run, drains out right here. This gutter here comes down. Actually, there's two gutters that come down right there and right there. And they tie into a piece of 4-inch pipe here, and they go straight down the hill, and they come out right here. Circles indicate either a repair or an exit. Again, I would clear around the end of these things and make sure it's got room to flow out and that nothing's going to grow into it. All right, that's the front corner. Over here, so we're in front of 1490 now. Going left, I'm going to go down into 1490. And That one actually has a line coming from that corner over there, but there's no gutter. It's just a line. Comes through the yard, comes through right here under the sidewalk. And when we tried to jet this earlier, there was a stake in it. But come to find out, that's a dead line. It just sticks up out of the ground over there, doesn't do anything. Comes into this box here. This gutter comes down under the sidewalk, goes into a T, and ties into this box. And all of these ain't got but like a 3-inch opening in the drain, so they're not great drains. And then that box goes that way, cross over there, and into that box in the corner right there. This one feeds over and goes to this gutter over here. These Ys that tie these together, we believe they are backwards. So they're flowing uphill before they go downhill. I know that's the case over here because we tried to go this way. We hit a T, so we went that way. Goes over there. Let me run around to this unit now. We're going over to 1486. All right, 1486. That box comes under the sidewalk into this box. This box goes that way, but then there's a Y, and I think it's a backwards Y, because when we jet from that way, instead of coming out in the box, it comes up in this gutter hole over here. So that could be part of the problem. I wrote just, there's a mark there on the ground showing T. Then over here, you have this gutter from this drain going towards the fence. You have this line here coming from the drain box over there is this outside line. Comes here, they have a juncture here. The bottom pipe down in that hole had a hole in it and a bunch of roots. You had to cut that out to get the roots out of it. So the bottom one with a hole in it is going that way to that gutter. The top one is coming from that box going this way. And actually here's showing you where the backward Ys are, because you got a line right there for this gutter. And if you look down, that line's going down and it's coming back this way. So I think it comes this way into a backwards Y, ties into that line, then goes this way. All right, so these two lines meet up over there and they go that way and they converge into a 6-inch line. Now we'll go over there. We're coming to the front left side of the building. We started on the right rear. All right, so those two lines come here and somewhere in here merge into a 6-inch corrugated line going under this tree and stump here and under those bushes. This gutter comes backwards this way and into one of these lines, then has to turn around and drain back this way. And it goes here under the bushes. 6-inch line is running under these bushes. And then here at this hole at the culvert, there's the 12-inch culvert that we started with over on the other side. This pipe down here is the 6-inch line coming from that direction, all right? That we jetted that all we could. It has some gravel in the bottom of it, but if you, I don't know if you can see from this angle, but the 6-inch pipe comes out lower than the level of the 12-inch drain. So it actually has to come this way. It's probably why all the gravel was in it. Has to come this way, fill up the ditch, and then go through that 12-inch culvert back around to the other side. I think at a minimum you're going to have to do something about this 6-inch line through here, because that handles all the drainage for the left half of the building, and you got backwards T's or backwards Y's and maybe just T's in them, I don't know. But you know, there's some of it's partially underwater because the pipe is a different height, so I can't see anything with the camera but muddy water with that. So that goes under here, goes this way, and this gutter just comes out right there on a stand. It looks like there used to be an old corrugated pipe there, but it's probably destroyed while they put that out that way. And we come, howdy, and then we come this way, and there's no more gutters till you get to the end of the building. And this gutter here was the first one we started with. On the back side of the building, comes down, goes around the fence, and into that 6-inch or 12-inch culvert, which goes down the hill. There's also a big culvert down there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a big culvert down there that looks to be a 24 or 36 inch that handles drainage, I guess, from somewhere else over that way under the parking lot. It's not part of this building drain system. Everything's coming this way, and then everything's going down the little creek going that way. But that is half full of mud all the way back as far as we can see, and it is going to be a bear to try to do something about that. It's still got half a pipe width, so it'll handle a good amount of water, but I don't really have any jet heads. I mean, I have some giant heads that might do a little something to it, but that's not part of this project. We may be able to do something if we spent some time over here blowing mud out of the hole. So that's it. That's the whole building. He's in the process of putting the gutters back now, and we're done.